Hello, from Wonder Media Network, I'm Jenny Kaplan, and this is Womanica. This month we're talking about women of the wheel, icons who turned motion into momentum and spun their legacies on spokes, skates, and potter's wheels. These women harnessed the power of the axle, pushing their crafts and professions forward through their works and lives. Today's Womanican crafted her legacy, literally. She revived an ancient glaze technique, taught generations of potters, and left her mark on ceramic art around the world. Let's talk about Nirmala Patwardhan. Nirmala, known to family and friends as Nim, was born in 1928 into a business family from Hyderabad, Sindh. Her childhood was spent between India and Japan. Nirmala's father was a supporter of Mahatma Gandhi and an advocate for Indian independence. In her youth, Nirmala convinced her father to let her study at Shantiniketan, an experimental art school. That's where she fell in love with pottery. One of her mentors was Ulrich Gunther, an expert in glazes who helped shape Nim's early understanding of ceramics. Life moved quickly. Nim married in 1948 and had a son in 1950. She left her studies behind, but never stepped away from her passion for pottery. In 1957, Nim traveled to study ceramics in Germany. She became fascinated with glazes, the shiny finishes that bring pottery to life. She began experimenting and cataloged her glaze formulas based on locally available materials in India. Nim recorded her discoveries in her seminal work published in 1984, A Handbook for Potters. A second edition was released more than 20 years later and quickly sold out. Think of her book as a recipe book for potters, particularly those working in India. It's chock full of formulas for creating perfect ceramics. In her first chapter, Clay Bodies, she writes about the importance of understanding clay. The book covers stains, pigments, various types of glazes, all in great technical detail. Nim was well into her 60s when, in 1994, the government of India awarded her a senior fellowship. This allowed her to pursue work on old Chinese glazes using Indian clays and minerals. Nirmala recreated an opalescent Chinese glaze from the 11th century, now popularly known as Nirmala Chun glaze. Back home, Nim opened a studio. She taught pottery, glazing techniques, and raku, a traditional Japanese firing technique. Nim spent part of her childhood in Japan, which may have influenced her love for raku. Nirmala died of cancer in 2008, but her legacy lives on, not just in the many pieces she made, but in her pioneering methods and commitment to sharing her deep knowledge. A dozen years after her death, Nim's son, Anand, published her landmark book online. In its introduction, he wrote that his goal was to, quote, do what I should have done when Mom was alive, which is to take time out to be supportive of her work and make it available for future generations. All month long, we're talking about women of the wheel. For more information, find us on Facebook and Instagram at Womanica Podcast. Special thanks to Liz Kaplan, my favorite sister and co-creator. As always, we'll be taking a break for the weekend. Talk to you on Monday.